All right, what's up, guys? This is probably one of the most important videos that you're going to watch from me, and it's called You Are the Bridge. Now, this is super critical when it comes to creating an offer that sells and it sells well. Now, typically, when we're starting out and someone finds interest in you, they're going to be in a state of pain, right? And so it's your job to take them out of this state of pain or help guide them there. And you become the bridge. So imagine this arrow is the bridge. And you're ultimately taking them from a state of pain to a desired state of pleasure. We'll make this green because pleasure is good. We'll make this right. So think about where you were in the past. A lot of times when we're crafting up an offer, and when I was creating my offers, it was, a state of pain. And for me, that was being broke, right? So, like, let's make this much smaller. So, where is your client? This is really putting yourself in the shoes of your past self or your client's shoes, essentially, and saying, where are they at? If they're in, it's black, broke, right? So they have no money. These are all supposeds, right? So you can create this for whatever works for you. This is going to look different for everybody. But first, let's start out too by mentioning what are the three pillars of an amazing offer, right? So we have, it's either in health, wealth, freedom. Freedom. Might have to make this smaller. Bear with me, I'm just getting used to this software as well. 3 is health, wealth, freedom, and then you have relationships, right? So these are the key things that your offer is going to start out in one of these categories. You don't want to try and be in every category because your audience is going to be too broad and no one's going to know what it is that you do. So if you're trying to be like a health guru, but then you're talking about money, it just doesn't add up. Someone's not going to come to you because they're not going to see you as an expert because you're talking about so many different things. Yes, it works when you've already done a lot of things. Like if you look at a guy like Joe Rogan, his branding is multiple things. He's into UFC and fighting, psychedelics. He's into all these different things, but he's in a different category than when you're starting out from ground zero. So when you're starting out, you have to niche yourself and niche your product in one of these three categories. So in my case, when I was starting out and I signed up for courses or programs or digital offers online, I was broke. So where did that put me? I was angry. I was frustrated. I was in survival mode, right? So ultimately, where did I want to go? I wanted to go from that state of pain to pleasure. I wanted to be rich, live a rich life where I'm free to do what I want. That's where I wanted to go, right? Hold on. So that's where I wanted to go. And you'll notice this is like more of a superficial reason, right? Is like, yes, I was broke, but this is more superficial. Now, when it comes to creating an offer, if I were just to say, oh, like, are you broke? And creating content around somebody being broke, it might resonate with people, but it might not. And this is where it can be, to really differentiate yourself and create that unique offer, that really compelling offer, you have to get into the weeds, get into the real pain, right? In my case, it was not having a lot of money, being angry, frustrated, survival mode, you know, and what it ended up, you could say coming down to, I'm just going to create a new one of these. What's the deep pain? Why do I want the money, right? Why did I want more money? Well, in my case, I wanted more money for many reasons. I wanted to travel, um, just more freedom to do what I wanted to do. But all those things, the deep pain where that stemmed from, the deeper reason could be, seeing my parents struggle with paying bills, money, it negatively affecting their relationship. All that really affected me growing up. And so seeing that, I was like, I will do whatever it takes to not be in that state. So, like, in my case, it's like, do anything to get out of this state, right? So, you have to put yourself in the shoes of your past self, because typically, if you're starting out, you might not be a multimillionaire yet. You might not be that crazy expert that you're seeing on social media that's killing it. But you do have past experiences that you've overcome. And that's all it is it's past experiences that you've overcome. You went from a place of pain where you were angry, frustrated, in survival mode in my case. And that deep pain is like seeing my parents struggle with paying bills, money, negatively affecting their relationships and my relationship with them. And so I'm looking for, when I'm on the internet searching for ways out, I'm seeking who's my person out there? What is my offer that's going to take me on this bridge to pleasure? And I wanted to live a rich life where I'm free to do what I want. So when you take somebody on this journey, this bridge, right, you have a method for how to get there. What's your method? in my case, oh, shit. Right? So this is my method. So when it comes to creating your compelling offer, you're taking your potential clients or prospects or people that are seeing your content, you're taking them on a journey from a state of pain that they don't want to be in. They want to get the hell out of there and they want to go to pleasure land over here. So, what is it that your offer is specifically? What's the mechanism or the method that is allowing them to go from point A to point B? In my case, it's attract. So it's talking about how do you attract the right people for entrepreneurs, online coaches. How are they attracting the right people? How are they converting those eyeballs into sales? And then how are you delivering this offer? So this could be for anyone who's new to entrepreneurship or wanting to create their own offer, but they're stuck in one of these three areas. They have roadblocks in one of these three areas. And your job is to create content around these three areas and put yourself from where you were to where you are now. So the pleasure for me is like, okay, being able to work from anywhere in the world from my laptop, not worrying at all about paying my bills. Sorry about the formatting. And not worrying about any financial issue, really. Helping my parents out with debts. And creating a lasting impact. Making a difference in people's lives. I mean, this list goes on and on. I could keep writing this out. I could keep writing out the pain points. And if you're in the health space, where are they at with their health? Maybe they have a skin condition, and the superficial thing is it's annoying. My skin is itchy and it's just annoying. But then the deeper pain of that is I don't want to like wear short sleeve shirts because I don't want people to see this outbreak or this skin rash on my, when I go out in public. And so the pleasure for them is like, I want to be able to get rid of this ASAP. How do I get there? And ultimately be able to be with people, like be out at a pool party or something and not have to cover up my skin rash, right? Just a stupid example. I could come up with examples all day long, but you get the idea. I'll go into relationships. Relationships could be like somebody like let's say a dude who's, in his 20s and he's struggling in the dating world. He can't find his significant lady, and he's swiping on Tinder and he just can't find the right girl of his dreams, right? He wants to meet the girl of his dreams, but he just keeps finding these girls who want to just hook up with him. I don't know. I'm literally bullshitting here, guys. Just ride with it. But they're in a state of pain. He wants to find the lady of his dreams. He doesn't know how to do it. He's swiping. Maybe it's transforming his energy, transforming who he is on the inside, getting off these dating apps so that he can ultimately step into the higher version of himself, which you've already done, right? You have the girl of your dreams or the man of your dreams. You're already in that position. You went through the hardship of the dating world and the online dating and finding your way. And you're just showing them you are the bridge at the end of the day. You are this arrow. I hope this video helps, and we'll dive more into this when in relationship to the content that you're going to be putting out, telling the story, really crafting your offer and going more into the details of that. We will work one-on-one in that regard, but this is just a framework that you should keep in mind as you're creating your offer and making it as compelling to your niche audience as possible.